Please be seated. Good afternoon and welcome, graduates, parents, family and friends, colleagues, and members of the board. A very warm welcome to you on this very joyful occasion. Having been associated with this school as the principal for the last 21 years, Branksome Hall is near and dear to me. It is in my heart. And so it was with honor and great pleasure that I am able to bring to you opening remarks today to the class of 2019 and to the Branksome community. First, graduates, let me say how very proud we are of you. You have reached an important milestone, and it has come with a lot of hard work and such determination. Congratulations, girls, you did it. And I know that you did not reach this important day on your own. So please join me in showing your appreciation to your parents and your families, your teachers, your advisors, counselors, the coaches, classmates, and everyone in the Branksome community who helped you arrive at this important milestone today. So to our audience, I would like to share some words about this year's graduating class. When I think about what makes a school stronger, I believe it is the willingness to look at ourselves in a broader context, to ask what is our place in the world and how can we shape a better world. And you graduates, well, you are the best answer that I know. Your studies at Branksome Hall have opened the door for you to be change agents and global citizens who take action to make the world a better place for all citizens. In a world of increasing complexity and significant challenges, where change is happening faster than ever before, this is a graduating class that has been unafraid to challenge tradition. At the same time, you have shown that you respect and that you understand the importance of honoring and learning from the past. As Brené Brown recently noted in her Netflix documentary, The Call to Courage, if you're not willing to fail, you can't innovate. If you're not willing to build a vulnerable culture, you can't create. Class of 2019, you have shown us in many ways that you are willing to take risks, to be bold and to be vulnerable, courageous and considerate. You have demonstrated resilience, both personally and academically. Many of you have come to live as boarders at Branksome Hall, adapting to new habits, language, and culture. You have embraced and helped to shape Branksome Hall's values, sense of community, inclusiveness, creativity, and making a difference. In fact, your grade is known for its inclusivity, the inclusivity of each other and of the wider community. It was you and your classmates who started the conversation about evolving our school ceremonies to be more representative, and this will be your legacy. You have helped to spark thoughtful and meaningful change here at Branksome Hall. And what an incredible example that is for future GYs. This year's prefect motto, "What's your why?" is a thoughtful, provoking question, and one that resonated as we undertook the transformational work of defining the distinctive Branksome Hall values and behaviors that underpin and shape our culture. During your time at Branksome, each of you has lived the learner profile, the attribute of being inquirers. You demonstrated athletic excellence and a commitment to teamwork and well-being as Highlanders. You distinguished yourself throughout your creativity in all areas of the performing and visual arts. You made a difference in your communities through service learning, and by showing leadership and initiative. And you did all of this while supporting each other. You embody the IB student mindset in action, a mindset that values diversity of thought and discourse, diversity of people, perspective, and community, and the will to take action. From its earliest beginnings, the IB has been seen as a transformative progressive curriculum that augments traditional elements, such as developing inquiring and caring students, with an explicit emphasis on taking action to create a better and more peaceful world through intercultural understanding and respect. In a recent article in the International School magazine, UK educator and writer Richard Davies refers to international education as a means to transcend national boundaries and focus on that which brings us together. I believe that today there is a heightened importance to Davies' message, particularly given the increasingly uncertain geopolitical climate and the rise of populism in the world today. It was more than 50 years ago that the IB program was first launched, formed from an idea that we learn best from one another, where human interaction makes all the difference. Today, half a century later, at Branksome Hall, we share a common mission and vision with more than 5,000 schools around the world in 150 countries. We share the vision that education truly can make a better world. Graduates, you are a part of this dedicated community of worldwide learners and leaders. We are so proud knowing that you will carry your IB diplomas and your Branksome experiences wherever you go in the world. So today, we are proud to salute all of your accomplishments, those that improved yourselves, your classmates, your community, and those that are helping to improve the world. Together with the guidance, expertise, and commitment from your teachers, you have made Branksome Hall a more inclusive, connected, and caring place. Girls, know that we will always carry you in our hearts and forever grateful for your contributions to Branksome Hall. You have my deep admiration. And as we say at Branksome Hall, keep well the road. Thank you. We will begin by acknowledging the awards in 3 areas of study that are central and unique to the International Baccalaureate experience: theory of knowledge, CAS, creativity, activity, and service, and the extended essay. These awards will be read by Mr. Jordan Small, the IB Diploma Corps Coordinator, Mr. Owen Williams, CAS Coordinator, and Alina Oosthuizen, the IB Diploma Coordinator. And they will be presented by board member and current parent, Mr. Ali Salahundin.
Good afternoon. The Anthony R. Graham Award for Theory of Knowledge has been endowed by past parent, former chair of the Board of Governors, and former chair of the Branksome Hall Foundation, Mr. Anthony Graham. The recipients of the Anthony R. Graham Award for Theory of Knowledge share a passion for learning from the perspectives of others. They show interest, initiative, and commitment in class discussions, and a talent for communicating their own perspective, both orally and in writing. I invite the winners of this award to come forward and remain at the podium for a photograph. The winners of this award are Jacqueline Kurlovich, Sophia Penner, Jade Wallace, and Jacqueline Yu.
I ask Mrs. Carolyn Langell to please come forward to present the awards and the winners to stay on the platform with Mrs. Langell for a photograph. This is the Langell Family Cass Award. It was established by Don and Carolyn Langell in recognition of the many experiences each of their 4 daughters had at Branksome Hall. This award recognizes and celebrates the success of graduating students who have had an exemplary level of involvement and engagement during their Cass activities and experiences. The winners of the Langell Family Cass Award are Callie Dockrell and Bronte Seljak.
The Extended Essay Awards. The Nicholas Fodor Extended Essay Award is named in memory of Mr. Nicholas Fodor, past parent and former chair of the Branksome Hall Board of Governors. The recipients of the Extended Essay Award have excelled by approaching their extended essays with passion and a high degree of intellectual initiative, understanding, and insight. Their standard of writing has been impressive and will be used as exemplars by our community. Will the following winners please come forward and remain on the platform? Hannah Burton, Callie Dockrell, and Chihiro Yasufuku. In their essays, these recipients exemplify the aims of the IB Extended Essay. They demonstrate remarkable achievement in independent and systematic research, creative and critical thinking, and in the excitement of intellectual discovery. Hannah Burton, English. Hannah's extended essay exemplifies the independent thinking implicit within the diploma program. Her paper offered a sensitive yet searing analysis of the characterization of non-cis people in novels by Leslie Feinberg and Kai Chang Tom. Throughout the essay, Hannah developed a sophisticated reading of evolving representations of non-cis identity. Callie Dockrell, History. Callie's academic resolve and attention to detail is clearly demonstrated in her historical examination of the Iranian Revolution. Her essays skillfully explored the extent to which the Islamic religion was the greatest contributing factor to the Iranian Revolution of 1979. Chihiro Yasufuku, Music. Driven by her passion for critical and creative thinking, Chihiro sought to explore the pragmatic applications of music therapy. Her essay was an intricate examination of the role of music in mitigating symptoms arising in elderly patients with dementia. Her paper deftly presented music therapy as an effective approach in ameliorating the declining communication skills of the elderly with Alzheimer's disease. Congratulations, Hannah, Callie, and Chihiro.
It is now my pleasure to invite to the podium Eve Kavanaugh, this year's valedictorian. And I'd like to introduce Eve to the audience. Eve came to Branksome Hall in grade 8, and the following year she joined debating and public speaking. In grade 10, she began to experience competitive success citywide, provincially, and nationally. With her razor-sharp wit and expansive vocabulary, Eve had found her niche. She also brought her deft oratory skills to the annual World Affairs Conference, as a participant and as a leader. As part of Model United Nations, she was required to master and advocate for topics of global importance, which she did regularly. This spring, Eve had the opportunity to showcase her leadership as co-head of the Debating and Public Speaking Executive. Branksome Hall was proud to host the 31st World Individual Debating and Public Speaking Competition, and as the first school in Canada to have this honor, we welcomed 150 students and their coaches from around the world. Eve, together with a team of students, planned opportunities for international participants to make connections and explore the diversity of our city, Toronto. There was no one better than Eve to think of engaging activities and to organize a Drake-themed dinner and social. Eve won the hearts and respect of her peers to become today's valedictorian because of the way she steps into each new challenge with curiosity, intellect. To her classmates, Eve is a delight and a beloved peer. It is our pleasure to have Eve speak on behalf of this year's graduating class, and we wish her all the best with her plans to study at Wesleyan University in Middleton, Connecticut. Please join me in welcoming Eve Kavanagh.
Good afternoon, Ms. Jervich, Mrs. Weinstock, the Branksome Hall governors, parents, special guests, faculty, staff, students, and the class of 2019. When I came to Branksome in grade 8, I was determined to make the next 5 years go by as quickly as possible, keeping my head down and staying anonymous. I grew up on movies and books that warned me of the subtle meanness of girls, and was in turn suspicious of predominantly female spaces. My greatest fear was that one day I would become comfortable in my environment. I thought comfort would indicate the demise of who I once was and the creation instead of someone who was nothing more than a reflection of her environment, a conformist. It wasn't until this year that I noticed I am comfortable. I am a reflection of my environment and am no longer the person I was when I first arrived at Branksome. But here's where I begin to question the extent of my 8th grade wisdom. I don't think my comfort here is anything to be ashamed of. I initially thought that acceptance within this community would require me to compromise my values and identity. When I think about my own experience within this grade, however, I recognize my sense of belonging here as a product of being appreciated for exactly who I am. Now, I'm proud to be a reflection of my environment. Branksome has been a place of authenticity, connectedness, ridiculousness, and love. GUIs. Today is our day of celebration. And while we are the ones being celebrated, it's not right for us to take all the credit. We would not be here as the graduating year had it not been for all the members of the community who have repeatedly stepped back from their own lives to be our cheerleaders. So thank you. Thank you to all our teachers. You make the classroom a lively and wonderful place to return to each day. Your passion for learning inspires us, and with it, you create environments in which we can ask questions and seek knowledge simply for the sake of curiosity. Whether we are dissecting frogs or the secondary plot lines in Hamlet, you make it interesting. Thank you for your patience and support. We know we can be a lot to handle, mysteriously disappearing into the grad room mid-class and handing in IAs months past their due dates. Thank you for understanding when we ask for that deadline extension or last-minute sitting. Thank you for putting up with our jokes, sometimes even laughing at them, and for showing us you care. We notice. Thank you to our guidance counselors, Ms. Caldwell, Ms. Dunberg, and Ms. Miller, for wearing all sorts of hats when it comes to supporting us. From Ms. Stumberg planning an entire trip itinerary for a group of us to visit universities in Halifax, to Ms. Caldwell's weekly guidance updates sent early on Monday mornings, and Ms. Miller unlocking the mysteries of the U.S. admissions process. Time and time again, you have shown us that there is no limit to your caring. I hope you know that when we all flock to the guidance hallway during break, we don't just come for the candy. We come for the open doors, support, and laughter that we find here. Thank you to each member of the school administration. You keep the world as we know it spinning. Although we may not see all of the projects, initiatives, and planning that you undertake on our behalf, we certainly feel the impact. Branksome would not be the place that it is without you. Thank you to the Aramark staff, Mark, Francis, Mel, Bojana, Rena, and the rest of the Aramark team and AWC staff for years of truly delicious food and your kindness and warmth. I don't know many high school students who can say their school lunch is the best meal of the day, but for us it is. I've heard of people inadvertently becoming vegans simply from their love of Francis's features and telling their parents they have to stay at school late to work, when really they're just staying for dinner. The Aramark team is consistently the first to arrive at school and the last to leave. Thank you so much for your time and commitment. Finally, thank you to our parents and our families. I am in awe of your capacity to love us unconditionally, despite how consumed by stress and existentialism we may be. You see us at our worst, and yet you still manage to see the best in us. You remind us of our strength even when we are doubting, and you encourage us to take care of ourselves when we are overwhelmed. Thank you for valuing education and making the emotional and economic commitments that come with attending this school. We are so fortunate to have had the opportunities we have had, and we are only here today because of you. Now, let me tell you about the GYs, the class of 2019. Our grade has a reputation that can only be described as epic. I've given it a lot of thought as to how we came to be. Certainly at some point in the last couple of years, we managed to dissolve our several disconnected groups in order to form a consolidated unit. But I've never been able to pinpoint when exactly this moment was. I have no trouble, however, proving that it happened. Our grade's newfound unity was clear one day this fall during grade-level collaboration. We had nothing left on the agenda, but still had to stay in the AWC for the rest of the period. So, rather than splitting off into small friend groups to chat, we passed the mic around to allow for a conversation that included the whole grade. Conversation veered from which Group 3 subject was superior to which zodiac sign was the worst. As a Gemini, I'll be the first to say things got pretty heated. Yet, the conversation remained dynamic, warm, and inclusive. Another example of our grade unity that comes to mind is Friendsgiving. All it took to organize the dinner was a quick text in the grade's GroupMe, and all of a sudden, everyone was bringing apple pie, cooking turkeys, and driving each other to the grocery store. On the day, everyone showed up for a potluck. We all poured into a single room, wanting to be together, not wanting to be apart. Organically, small conversations united until there was one person out of 100 speaking at a time, with everyone listening. This went on for a long time. We shared feelings of gratitude, embarrassing stories, and sang songs. We spoke openly and genuinely about our love and respect for one another. Our unity was also evident at Halloween, when we organized a grade-wide costume. The 111 Dalmatians, with Hannah Burton as our striking Cruella de Vil. Everyone brought supplies to the grad room, black paper and tapes for the Dalmatians' dots, and we all visibly transformed into part of a whole. We came together this year, and I've learned to rely on the power of female friendships. These friendships are hard to define, complex, and constantly evolving. My hope is that in sharing some stories, I can tell you how wonderful and durable female friendships are, and the long-lasting impact of the friendships we have built at Branksome. I'll start with a personal story. Before moving into the grad room, our grade had vowed to one another to keep the room pristine and respectable for the whole year. Maddie, Emily, and Amanda, our GY reps, decorated the room with glass jars filled with candy. But on the first day of school this year, in what was admittedly not my finest moment, I picked up one of the jars by the lid and the bottom fell, crashing down into the ground. And the shattering of glass is the most embarrassing sound if you are the culprit. However, rather than expressing anger or frustration, everyone rushed towards me to help clean up and make sure I wasn't hurt. We spent a while cleaning it up, but it was clear that some of the glass would be permanently embedded into the carpet. So we haphazardly stuck a welcome mat over it, and months later, people laughingly admitted to me how annoyed they were with me when it happened. Still though, we were laughing about it. Female friendships are honest. Our grade also has a history of tapping into our unity for dance parties and a good time. At Spirit Week this year, we came to a consensus that we would be motivated by our relationships with each other, rather than by competition and a desire to win. It was with this understanding that we took some major risks, including pranking the school by convincing them our theme was purple OneNote icon. After Synthesis last year, the school's cultural showcase and fashion show, we showed our support for our peers involved with a grade-wide dance party. Finally, on the very last day of school, I was reminded yet again of the joy that we can bring one another as I walked into the grad room to find about 50 people dancing and singing at the top of their lungs. We rally around the absurd, celebrating any reason to laugh. We praise Cleo when she shares everything in the reference library. Amanda when she invents the crock as her personal project. And Hannah when she narcs all over the place. Female friendships are fun. What's more, because we respect each other, we can be brave. I'll give you 2 examples. Last year, Callie and Charlie organized a gender conversation at Branksome, which included both male and female single-sex schools. For many of us, this conversation was jarring as we encountered new and opposing opinions. However, our grade had a huge turnout, and we spoke our minds in spite of the backlash and aggressive responses. We knew that our opinions were valued, at least by each other, which gave us the strength to be vocal in an unfamiliar situation. Our friendships also allow us to challenge and be challenged. During Mental Health Week, our peer promoters Hannah Sandler, Julia Hess, and Alex Colville-Reeves organized a grade-level collaboration session to openly discuss our experiences with mental health at school. Going around the circle, we shared thoughts about the environment that we have created regarding mental health, discussing where we might be responsible for promoting unhealthy behavior. We relied on the mutual understanding that our criticisms came from a place of care rather than attack. We trust each other, and so we can learn from each other. Female friendships are empowering. GYs, we have become closer to each other as we have progressed through school. Grade 12 may have been the most stressful year of our lives, yet it may also have been the best. It was a year of challenge and also a year of growth, a year of intensity and also one of gratitude. We've learned that when you are able to rely on the women around you, everything becomes more manageable and more joyful. We needed to rely on our friendships to navigate the difficulty of the IB and the complexity of growing up. Most importantly, we now recognize that we will continue to need strong female friendships as we embark on the next chapter of our lives. As we leave Branksome, possibly the city and our families, we are leaving systems of support that we have built our identities around. At a time of uncertainty like this, it would be comforting to think that we have learned enough to finally make it on our own. Truthfully, however, I don't think there will ever be a point in our lives when we can or would want to exist without the allyship of other women. While each one of us has accomplished so much as individuals, we will not forget the constructive criticisms and compliments of our friends that have paved the way. There will always be challenges that we are not ready for, instances when we may feel that we are simply not enough, and times of celebration. These are the moments when we will be grateful to have stayed connected with each other, and also grateful for the new female friendships that we will create. When I think back again to 8th grade and my first days at Branksome, I wonder how I managed to be so mistaken about what it means to belong in a female space. 8th grade me would have thought that to be elected by valedictorian by my peers, my personality would need to change drastically. I could not have been more wrong. I belong because I am accepted as I am. Apart from the red hair and tragic blue eyeliner, I think my most significant transformation has been my appreciation of this acceptance and of the people around me. I can confidently say that you, GYs, have made me a happier, more confident, and more resilient person. Our time together has been profoundly impactful. We have uplifted each other to see our value, emboldened each other to pursue our passions, and loved each other for who we are. I am so excited now to see what we have given to each other, shared with the world. Thank you.
Eve, thank you so much. It was brilliantly delivered, and I think I'll always use the word epic now when I think of the class of 2019. Well done. We're at the point in our program where the Diploma 2 students will be acknowledged. I wish to make special mention of our graduates who have been with us since kindergarten, 8 since junior kindergarten, and 2 since senior kindergarten. This means either 13 or 14 consecutive years at Branksome Hall. Since junior kindergarten, Jane Allen, Fiona Burns Hemingway, Emma Gubitz, Francesca Johnson, Liz Kennedy, Lily Law, Athena Mancini, and Isabel Perry. Since senior kindergarten, Charlie Lafayette and Willa Pickford. Congratulations, girls. The graduates' advisors will now speak about each girl individually. I ask that you hold your applause until the end of each advisor group. Halfway through the reading of the advisor comments, we will enjoy a musical interlude. Graduates, as your advisor approaches the podium, please come forward to the base of the stairs. When your name is read, you will join me individually on the platform and be congratulated by board member and past parent, Ms. Sarah Dinnick, class of '83. Will the following advisors please approach the podium in order? Ms. Haley of Ruskin, Ms. Heather Cornford, Ms. Tracy Daglish, Ms. Judith Friend, Ms. Lily Gambin, Mr. John Hayter.
Kelly Cheng. Kelly came to Branksome in grade 10 and has been an active community member both in boarding, where she has made many friends, and by becoming involved in numerous activities in her 3 years at Branksome. She was an enthusiastic admissions ambassador, she created the Mandarin Ab Initio Club, and was a member of the chamber choir. Kelly also joined Pilanders and the Chinese Culture Club. Kelly is grateful to the boarding advisors for their continued support and is looking forward to entering the Life Sciences program at the University of Toronto. Safi Friesen. Safi's favorite memories of her time at Branksome are the grade 9 trip to Korea and Spirit Week. Safi is our advisor group's international traveler. We all waited excitedly after breaks for stories of exotic travel with her commentary and insights. Safi is an adventurer at heart and enjoyed the challenges of travel combined with service. In particular, her service trip to Ecuador with Me to We and her 10-day canoe trip last summer reflected her amazing collaborative skills. Safi's participation in the Doodling Club epitomizes her creative spirit and relaxed attitude. Safi is excited to start her next adventure at Dalhousie University, where she will study arts and social sciences. Amanda Graff. Amanda has many fond memories of her time at Branksome, which began in grade 3. Amanda is very proud of her commitment to the Best Buddies program. She had the same buddy for 4 years, during which time they developed a warm friendship. This is just one example of Amanda's caring and loyal nature. Amanda was voted by her peers to be one of the grade 12 representatives this year and performed her duties with enthusiasm. Next year, Amanda is going to Western University to study social sciences. Julia Hess. Julia will be forever known at Branksome for her incredible passion for and steadfast commitment to service learning. She's most proud of her leadership of the Sunnyview Partnership and developing her gift for working with children with disabilities. She's the recipient of countless academic awards, but you would never know it, as she is also modest and unassuming. Julia's exceptional singing voice was highlighted when she played Maria in The Sound of Music, and she's been a longtime member of the chamber choir. Julia looks forward to following her dream as a special needs teacher in the Con Ed program at Queen's University. Cassandra Lobo. Cassandra joined our advisor group in grade 10, and in her gentle yet determined way, immediately became involved in the Branksome community. As a member of the Reading Buddies program, Cassandra enjoyed the opportunity to develop new friendships with students at Rose Avenue Public School. As a talented musician, she shared her skills by joining the orchestra and serving on the music council. Cassandra received the award for Outstanding New Student in grade 10. Her most memorable experience was listening to Gloria Steinem's inspirational speech last year. Cassandra will be starting a Bachelor of Science degree next year at Queen's University. She's grateful for the supportive community of students and faculty at Branksome. Stephanie Lung. Stephanie's favorite memories of her time at Branksome involve opportunities to travel to international destinations such as South Africa and South Korea. Her creative contributions at Branksome are unique. She designed the varsity sweaters for the tennis and badminton teams and shared her musical talents as part of our orchestra. Stephanie also enjoyed working with junior school students as a reading buddy and member of peer support. Stephanie is planning to study engineering at the University of Toronto or architectural engineering at Waterloo. Sophie Muirhead. Sophie came to Branksome in grade 8, feeling somewhat apprehensive, but quickly discovered that people were friendly and inclusive at Branksome. Sophie's fondest memories at Branksome are the South Korea experience in grade 9 and the canoe trip in Algonquin Park in grade 10. Sophie will be attending University of Western Ontario in the Social Sciences program with a focus in psychology. She's looking forward to starting the next chapter of her life by exploring new subjects such as political science and psychology, which suit her deep thinking and interest in people. She's extremely grateful for the support she has received from her peers and her teachers at Branksome. Madeline Smith. Madeline's enthusiasm for the dramatic arts began when she was in the junior school. In grade 4, she played Gretel in the senior theater production of The Sound of Music, and her involvement culminated this year as the senior drama head, a leadership role that she embraced skillfully and passionately. Madeline's contributions to all Branksome's theater productions have involved hundreds of hours of work and extraordinary commitment to supporting her peers. Last year, Madeline achieved both her silver and gold drama participation pins and received the Heather Sanderson Memorial Scholarship for Excellence in Drama. Next year, Madeline will attend Queen's University to study stage and screen production. Eleanor Teixeira. Eleanor started at Branksome in grade 1 and says the friendships she has made are what she values most. She has a great sense of humor and is unafraid to speak her mind and try new things. Eleanor took up rowing in grade 10 and is most proud of that commitment. Eleanor says that she has learned to embrace a growth mindset and credits her experience in the junior school for teaching her the fun of learning. Next year, Eleanor will be attending the University of California, Irvine campus. Congratulations.
Fiza Iqbal. Fiza arrived at Branksome in grade 9. A caring and compassionate student, she quickly gravitated towards service learning and is proud of her time spent on it. From fundraising for the Native Child and Family Services to her volunteering as a reading buddy at Rose Avenue Public School, Fiza is genuine in her commitment to helping others. She was also drawn to the arts and worked with various senior theater productions in lighting and set design. Fiza is looking forward to studying psychology next year at McGill University. Jasmine Lai. In grade 9, Jasmine joined Branksome as a boarding student. After trying out many activities including photography, music, boarding council, she decided to work on her public speaking and debating skills. Jasmine is proud of her achievements representing Branksome at the National Debating Championship qualifiers in grade 11. Curious about politics, she joined the local youth council and attended the National Leadership Program's Forum for Youth. Concerned about gender inequality, she created the Family Campaign to help raise awareness of this issue. Jasmine is looking forward to studying and pursuing a career in law. Molly O'Neill. During her 6 years at Branksome, Molly has developed into a dynamic member of our school community. Dedicating much of her time to the volleyball team and the chamber choir, she has also been devoted to volunteering at Sunnyview Public School. Molly was a role model and showed global citizenship in her involvement with Model UN and World Affairs Conference. A disciplined and high-achieving student, Molly was able to create a healthy and effective balance between her co-curricular involvements and her academic studies. Ever organized and reliable, our advisor group depended heavily on Molly to coordinate us for snack and fire drills. Molly is looking forward to studying in the Science 1 program at the University of British Columbia next year. Willa Pickford. Willa has been with us at Branksome since senior kindergarten. During her time in the senior and middle school, she has been involved in a range of activities. Willa thrived as a member of Big Sister, Little Sister, and as a jump math tutor at Rose Avenue Public School. Her calm disposition and clever sense of humor make her a natural when working with children. For the past 2 years, Willa stepped out of her comfort zone by joining the senior basketball team and taking on the role of team manager. This experience was rewarding for her as it gave her the chance to be a part of creating a strong sense of community within the team. Willa is looking forward to studying business next year at St. Francis Xavier University. Hamaila Shahid. Starting at Branksome last year, Hermila's kindness and openness enabled her to connect with the members of our advisor group with ease. Being generous and considerate in nature, she is always planning how next to involve herself in a project to help others in her community. Hamaila is a keen pianist and has combined her love of music and service by volunteering at Holland Bloorview Kids Rehabilitation Center in their music therapy program for children. She has also dedicated 2 years to the jump math tutoring program at Rose Avenue Public School, where her caring and patient approach made her students feel comfortable. Hamaila is looking forward to studying medical sciences at Western University in the future. Cassandra Shim. Since joining us 2 years ago, Cassie has concentrated much of her energy into the music program and in service learning. An avid violin player, Cassie has been a first violinist in the orchestra for the past 2 years. A keen mathematics student and also talented in working with children, Cassie has made an exceptional jump math tutor at Rose Avenue Public School. She also has a creative side, helping to design and apply the makeup for characters in the senior theater production. Cassie is grateful for her experiences here and for all the friends she has made at Branksome. She is looking forward to studying biology at university next year. Vishrutha Tupili. Vishu arrived at Branksome in grade 10 as a boarding student and quickly made strong connections at the school. An active listener with a positive disposition, Vishu has been an asset to the Jump Math tutoring program at Rose Avenue Public School for 2 years. She is proud of taking on the challenge of higher level mathematics in her diploma years and of her ability to successfully balance her academics with her other interests, including perennial. Vishu is looking forward to studying computer engineering at University of Toronto next year. Jade Wallace. Since her arrival at Branksome in grade 7, Jade has immersed herself in a wide variety of aspects of school life. A keen athlete, she enjoyed 2 seasons on the rowing team, experiencing the value of teamwork and challenge firsthand. As a student who shows care and concern for others' well-being, Jade was drawn to the peer support program. As the head this year, she helped new students make connections to the school. Jade is grateful for the opportunities she has had at Branksome to apply and further develop her strong social and communication skills, and is a member of peer tutoring and school ambassador program, Big Sister, Little Sister, Gender Studies Club, STEM Council, and Social Council. Jade is looking forward to studying mechanical engineering next year at the University of Edinburgh. Congratulations.
Angela Brito Greedy. Angela has excelled during her 4 years at Branksome Hall. She has benefited from the rich curriculum offered at Branksome and has developed a passion for a variety of subjects. Angela especially enjoyed the physics course and the way that the tight-knit class of 12 students worked together. In addition to being an accomplished ballet dancer at the National Ballet School of Canada, Angela demonstrated her service learning with her participation in the Spirit of Math program. She is looking forward to a career that involves a continued focus on the importance of technology. Maya Kelly. Maya came to Branksome Hall in grade 7. She has enjoyed her studies in science and is looking forward to pursuing her interest in biology at university. Maya has been an integral part of the concert band for the past 2 years, with her passions extending from playing the saxophone in the carol service to rallying with her teammates on the tennis court. Spirit Week was a highlight for her, and she was proud of how it united her grade. Maya proudly represented the McGregor clan in grade 12 and is grateful for the lifelong friends she made here at Branksome. Isabella Kenyon. Bella's experience at Branksome has been enriched by her participation in Best Buddies and Big Sister, Little Sister program. Her contributions are characterized by her empathy for others and her sense of fairness. Bella is a risk taker, as evidenced by her beginning a new language, Spanish, in grade 11. A member of the rowing team for a number of years, Bella enthusiastically committed to its success and to her teammates. Her favorite memories are eating lunch with friends in the school hallways. Bella is looking forward to exploring new courses at university and is grateful for the opportunity to have studied at Branksome. Claire Matthews. Claire has proudly worn the Branksome Hall kilt since grade 1. She has been an active member of the school dance company while developing collaborative group works with the choreographer for the annual CIS Dance Festival. She is dedicated to the Jump Math program and has devoted her after-school time to working with students at the junior school. Claire is always eager to learn a new skill and is committed to her vocal lessons and music theory. She is looking forward to studying psychology and gender studies at Queen's University. Juliana Reed. A student at Branksome since grade 7, Juliana has been an important member of the community through her roles as a school ambassador and a peer support leader. While she is most proud of her mentorship role, Juliana also participated in school athletics and joined the tennis and cross-country teams. Juliana extends her passion for the study of English to her role as a writer for the Kilt Press. She enjoys interviewing members of the Branksome community and using the lens of the newspaper to express her ideas. Juliana is looking forward to her new life at university and is grateful for the numerous teachers who helped her along the way. Anna Savage. Anna arrived at Branksome in grade 7 and immediately became an enthusiastic member of the community. She's a devoted tennis player and was named MVP of the badminton team. As a talented designer, Anna dedicates her creative imagination to the annual Synthesis fashion show. Her numerous leadership positions reflect her ongoing dedication to the school. Whether she was leading a girls' circle discussion, helping to coach the U12 badminton team, or representing Branksome as a school ambassador, Anna exemplified the qualities of a leader. She is grateful for all of the opportunities that Branksome gave her. Stephanie Warren. Stephanie has approached each day of her 12 years at Branksome just as she approached athletic and arts activities, with dedication and always enthusiasm. Stephanie is proud of her involvement with all aspects of school life. As co-head of the slogan, Stephanie was able to extend her artistic and design talents to the successful publication of the yearbook. She contributed to school athletics as a devoted rower in grades 9 and 10, and as a member of the basketball team in grade 11. Stephanie's creative talents were evident in the Synthesis fashion show, as she not only worked on the designs, but was also responsible for planning the artistic vision and approach. Stephanie's boundless spirit for the school is admirable and appreciated by all. Next year, she will study art and design at the Parsons School of Design in New York. Jacqueline Yu. A dedicated and extremely talented pianist, Jacqueline performed in many national and international competitions throughout her 6 years at Branksome. Her involvement in the school orchestra, stage band, and chamber strings demonstrated her musical accomplishments and dedication to the music program. A vibrant leader of the French Public Speaking Club and the Chamber Strings Club, Jacqueline also enjoyed her time playing on the badminton team. During her opportunity to travel to QGAP in South Africa, she develops friendships that she continues to treasure. Jacqueline is looking forward to studying medicine at the University of Dundee in Scotland. Congratulations.
Emily Ash Kataya. Emily's dedication to service and leadership characterize her significant contributions to the school since arriving in grade 9. Emily is grateful for the opportunity to take on the role of graduating year representative, and she treasures the memory of Spirit Week, which was fun, hard work, and brought the entire grade together. A Duke of Edinburgh Gold Award recipient, Emily was service learning representative in grade 11, and she also captained the hockey team. Emily is looking forward to attending the University of British Columbia to study geography and the environment next year. Grace Myung-eun Choi. Grace has found joy in music and in her service leadership during her 4 years at Branksome Hall. A pianist since the age of 5, Grace began playing the trumpet in grade 7. A member of the stage band, Grace's proudest honor was playing the last post in the Remembrance Day Assembly in November 2018. Grace feels privileged to have served as co-head of Sunnyview. In this leadership role, she passionately supported fundraising initiatives with her team of student leaders and teachers, such as the Sunnyview Art Show. Grace's work with children has influenced her motivation to study life sciences at an Ontario university prior to a career in medicine. Miranda Gao. Miranda's involvement in music, theatre, and math have been highlights of her 4 years at Branksome Hall. Miranda first joined chamber choir in grade 9, and she has enjoyed singing in school concerts as well as at the CIS Music Festival at Roy Thompson Hall. Miranda's theatrical experiences include roles in The Sound of Music in 2016 and in one-act plays performed by the grade 9 to 12 theatre ensemble. Miranda is proud to have developed her leadership skills. As the head of Pylander's Math Club, Miranda actively participated in math contests, and in boarding she assumed the responsibilities of head of Principal's House. Miranda is eagerly looking forward to studying biology and economics at McGill University in the fall. Renee Jagdeo. As Renee approaches the end of her Branksome Hall journey, she feels gratitude for the abundance of curricular and co-curricular opportunities that the school has given her. In her role as admissions prefect this year, and as a member of the Model United Nations team since grade 7, Renee has been a respectful and respected ambassador, both at home and abroad. She has developed her own leadership skills and has sought the chance to give back to the community by sharing her expertise. Renee is grateful for the school's support system, which has enabled her to explore interests beyond her comfort zone. Next year, Renee hopes to combine her passions for international affairs and visual media at the University of Toronto in social sciences. Lachlan March. Lachlan is an outstanding sportswoman whose talents encompass hockey, softball, and baseball, and she has played for Branksome Hall and the province of Ontario. Lachlan feels that she grew up on the hockey team she first joined in grade 7, and for which she is now the captain. A softball team player in grades 7 to 10, Lachlan coached the under-12 team in grade 11. As a personal highlight last summer, Lachlan competed as a member of the Team Ontario Baseball 21 and under squad and traveled to 2 national tournaments in Quebec and Manitoba. Off the field and rink, Lachlan has served as head of Jump Math, and she worked on the Perennial magazine. Latin and history are Lachlan's favorite subjects, and she is looking forward to studying classics next year at the University of Pennsylvania. Virginia Matheson. Ginny's creative resourcefulness, collaborative instincts, and sense of community have inspired her involvement in a remarkable range of co-curricular pursuits. As an integral member of the technical crew for theatre production since grade 10, Ginny has developed her skills as a set painter, stage manager, props coordinator, and sound operator. This year, Ginny also assumed the leadership role of scenic design coordinator for the theatre productions of Narnia and Charlotte's Web, and proved herself indispensable. Equally dear to Ginny's heart are her responsibilities as co-head of Jack Chapter for the past 2 years. Looking ahead, Ginny plans to study agriculture at the University of Guelph in her pursuit of a career in the country. Ruby Manru Pei. Ruby joined Branksome Hall's community in grade 7, and she is grateful to everyone who has supported her 6-year journey. History has always been Ruby's favorite academic subject. For her extended essay, Ruby chose to investigate Western and Chinese perspectives on Mao's legacy and how cultural identity and context affect these perspectives. Ruby is very excited to continue to explore her passion in the future, and she plans to major in history at the University of Toronto in the fall. Sophia Penner. As a member of the senior volleyball, ultimate frisbee, and cross-country teams, Sophia is grateful to have had the opportunity to fulfill the responsibilities of athletics prefect and to initiate work that has had a positive impact on others. She reflects that laughing every day with people in my grade has been a highlight. Sophia values her peers' sense of humor. Always eager to challenge herself, Sophia participated in a physically demanding month-long trip to Alaska, sponsored by the National Outdoor Leadership School in July 2018. Next year, Sophia is planning to study cognitive science, a combination of biology, computer science, and philosophy at McGill University. Rosa-Lisa Vaccaro. Friendships, memorable experiences, and a supportive community are discoveries Rosa-Lisa has made during her 4 years at Branksome Hall. As a new student in grade 9, Rosa-Lisa traveled to Korea, where she was fascinated to explore Seoul and make meaningful connections with students at Branksome Hall Asia. A dedicated service learner, Rosa-Lisa has volunteered annually at New Circles. Her participation in Synthesis was a co-curricular highlight for her, as she enjoyed the new experience of designing and creating an original outfit. Rosa-Lisa looks forward to studying science at Queen's University next year, and she will always be grateful for the friendships she has formed in her grade. Congratulations.
Alexandra Carragher. Alex has been the creative force in our advisor group, especially when it came to fundraising events such as the Holiday Bazaar. Alex is appreciated for being a loyal friend with a wonderful sense of humor. Since her start at Branksome Hall in grade 6, Alex has been involved with a variety of clubs and activities. Her most recent commitments include Model UN and Perennial. One highlight for Alex is the relationship she made through her involvement with the Best Buddies program. She is grateful for her friends and teachers who have been an important part of her experience here. Alex is looking forward to studying international relations in a joint degree at University of St. Andrews, Scotland, and the College of William and Mary, Virginia. Margaret Dobbin. Grade 1 was the start of Maggie's journey through Branksome Hall. She is leaving here with fond memories, lasting friendships, and experiences that have shaped who she is today. Maggie was involved in a variety of activities over the past 12 years. The most meaningful for her included being captain of the swim team, Arts Council rep, lighting crew for senior theater productions, peer tutoring, perennial contributor, and Leap into Literacy volunteer, just to name a few. In our advisor group, Maggie was the head organizer, always adding insightful and thoughtful comments and perspectives to our conversations. Maggie is excited to study biology at McMaster University in the fall. Davina Field Marsham. Davina began her journey through Branksome Hall in grade 3. Over the years, she has steadily made her mark in all areas of school life while maintaining high academic standards. Davina's commitments have included Best Buddies, Admissions Ambassador, and peer support. Davina has been an integral part of the rowing team, the basketball team, and acted as co-editor for Slogan. In her final year, Davina was elected as Social and Wellness Prefect because of her strong leadership skills, her ability to connect so easily with a variety of people, and her goal to be a positive impact on others. Davina's innate desire to help others extends to a global level. She initiated the Do Right charity as part of her personal project in grade 10, where she arranges for postnatal packages to be sent to new mothers in Africa. Davina is looking forward to the International Relations program at Stanford University. Cleo Gaggi.
Cleo arrived in grade 7 with a dynamic personality and was elected as clan prefect because of her energy and impact. Cleo has sought out ways to be a contributing member of our community with many sports teams, including basketball and rowing. But she also committed to the Athletic Council and became an admissions ambassador in order to share her experiences with prospective families. Highlights for Cleo include the 4 years she volunteered with the Best Buddies program and the students she connected with, and the Q Gap experience in South Africa, which gave her connections that she continues to share and to treasure. Cleo is grateful for the diverse experiences she has had at Branksome, the support she received from her teachers, and for being part of the best cohort ever. Cleo is looking forward to all the new experiences awaiting her at Dalhousie University. Linda Liu. Linda chose Branksome Hall in grade 9 and was an immediate positive presence in our advisor group. She is grateful for all the experiences and opportunities she has embarked on over the past 4 years. Linda's commitment to Homework Club and the Athletics Council has been exemplary. Her passion has been her athletic path in fencing. Through hard work and dedication, she is currently representing Canada internationally and will be heading to Yale University in the fall, where she will compete in the National Collegiate Athletic Association. Linda's ability to juggle the demands of IB with her athletic schedule is a testament to her personality and drive. Linda also takes time to volunteer with children with disabilities at Cherish Integrated Services and donates any money she receives from fencing to a girls' school in Afghanistan. Linda is looking forward to the amazing experiences she will have at Yale University. Natasha Nolan. Natasha arrived at Branksome Hall in grade 7 and immediately became involved in a variety of sports, clubs, and activities. Some of her highlights include the Rock Climbing Club, Operation Smile, the South Asian Club, Senior School Theatre Production, the Marine Biology Club, and teaching the Thai language for service learning hours. She is most proud of her consistent involvement with the Synthesis Executive Team, the Arts Council, and her volunteer work with First Nations Reading Buddies. These meaningful endeavors helped Natasha to hone her leadership skills, which led her to earning the position of McLean Clan Chieftain this year. She is grateful for the support from her teachers and family. Natasha is looking forward to traveling the world and embarking on new adventures, which will no doubt include scuba diving in tropical areas with sharks. Natasha is thrilled to be attending McGill University next year. Juntang Tian. Juntang is known for her positive outlook and her welcoming smiles. She has been highly involved in many areas of the Branksome community since her arrival in grade 9. Most recently, Juntang acted as head of Ab Initio Chinese Club, was involved in dance crew, chamber choir, the Sustainability Council, and volunteered with Sunnyview Public School. She has contributed to several theater productions, either on stage or behind the scenes. Beyond the walls of Branksome Hall, Juntang is proud to have been part of U2V, which supports students in Guangxi, China. Her role as boarding prefect this year, Juntang continued to dedicate her time and energy into making her home away from home an inclusive, comfortable, and respectful environment for our boarding students. Juntang also really enjoyed her participation in the East Asian Assembly. Juntang is very grateful for the opportunities she has experienced over the years and is looking forward to attending Northwestern University, Medill School of Journalism, Media, and Integrated Marketing Communications this fall. Honor Stanton. Honor arrived at Branksome Hall in grade 7 with an array of books for leisurely reading. Her choices seemed to include books that only came in sizes that she could barely carry. Continuous reading is Honor's claim to fame, which has blended with her many skills to help her become a world-class debater. Honor has been a dedicated member of the debate team since grade 8. Her talent and passion for public speaking and debating became a full-time commitment, with many achievements earned, including qualifying for the provincials and world competitions. With her role in the debate executive, Honor volunteered to coach and mentor younger students. She was also very passionate about her involvement with the Classics Club and the conferences at Brock University, where she honed her skills in Latin and discus throwing. Honor's strong persuasive skills enabled her team in grade 10 to win $5,000, a donation to Pathways to Education, based on their pitch and presentation. Honor is looking forward to seeing the world and choosing a variety of new courses at St. John's College in Maryland. Annabelle Thompson. Annabelle's arrival to Branksome Hall from Australia in grade 10 was a huge change for her, yet she wasted no time in becoming involved in school life and in getting to know everyone. She recalls feeling immediately welcomed at the school and is very grateful for the wonderful people she has met here. Highlights for Annabelle include the dance company, Big Sister, Little Sister, peer support, slogan, and her commitment to the rowing team as a coxie. Annabelle's humor and interest in how others are doing is something we have genuinely appreciated about her in our advisor group. Annabelle is looking forward to starting her path at St. George's University of London in physiotherapy. Congratulations.
Lily Kafakavassis. I knew we'd do that. Lily came to Branksome in grade 7 in 2013. Over the past 6 years, she's shown a remarkable dedication to the artistic and cultural life at Branksome. She was the head of fashion design for Synthesis in 2019. Lily's post as senior editor for the Kilt Press gave her creative outlet for her love of literature and poetry. Her participation as a delegate in the Model UN reflected her passion as an international leader and learner. Next year, Lily will be studying at the Parsons School of Design in New York City. Gabrielle Dilworth-Reichert. Gabby has been at Branksome since 2009, when she came as a grade 3 student. Over the past 10 years, she has flourished and developed into a compassionate classmate and inquisitive learner. Gabby joined the STEM Council in grade 9 and is now the outgoing head of the club. She has been incredibly involved in school life, serving as a reading buddy, a jump math tutor, and volunteering at the Leap into Literacy Camp and participating in the South Africa Exchange in grade 11. I have witnessed firsthand, as Gabby's physics teacher and advisor, her remarkable interest and aptitude in a pursuit of knowledge. Next year, Gabby will be studying engineering at Queen's University. Callie Dockrell. Callie has been at Branksome since 2015, arriving as a grade 9 student. Principled and thoughtful, Callie has been a pivotal member of the Gender Studies Club, where she organized the first COSIT conference on gender. Callie will always remember having the honor of shaking Gloria Steinem's hand and then refusing to wash her own hand for at least a week afterwards. She is also involved in the artistic life at Branksome as a member of Perennial. In her final year, Callie was a Branksome Hall Parents Association and Alumni Association representative. Next year, Callie will either be attending university or, as her geography class knows, turning down all university offers to become a cargo shipper. Charlie Lafayette. Caitlin Flynn. Caitlin came to Branksome as a grade 7 student. In her 6 years at Branksome, she's been involved in service learning, athletics, and the arts through various activities. She has been involved in reading buddies, girls' circles, volunteering with the junior school, and was the head of yoga club, participated on the soccer and tennis teams, and contributed to the Synthesis productions. Caitlin has enjoyed bonding with her grade, and the highlight of her Branksome experience was her Spanish exchange. Next year, Caitlin will attend Queen's University in the arts program. Charlie Lafayette. Charlie came to Branksome in 2006 in kindergarten. Over the past 13 years, she has grown into a remarkable young woman who has excelled both academically and athletically. With an unbridled passion for science and technology, Charlie has hosted the Toronto Youth STEM and Innovation Conference, a roundtable on artificial intelligence, and has challenged both herself and her teachers with her inquisitive and creative approach to her studies. Outside of the classroom, Charlie has distinguished herself on the volleyball court. This year, Charlie and her team won gold at the national championships, making them the #1 volleyball team in Canada. As the head of the Gender Studies Club, Charlie has been an advocate for inclusiveness and equity for all the Branksome Hall community. Next year, Charlie will be studying mathematics at the California Institute of Technology. Isabel Perry. Izzy began her Branksome journey in junior kindergarten in 2005. Throughout the past 14 years, she has been a vibrant and committed member of the Branksome school community. An outstanding athlete, Izzy won countless races as a member of the Branksome rowing team. Most notably, in her grade 10 year, she won all of her races at the CSSRA National Championships and competed against top American crews at the Stotesbury Cup Regatta in Philadelphia. Equally impressive was her fortitude to complete a 50-day canoe trip at Camp Wampumeo, where she forged friendships for life and realized her true inner strength. Izzy's involvement with Best Buddies was a reflection of her character. She bonded with her buddies, Aisha, James, and Sam, and found joy in the acts of service that define our best selves. This year, Izzy was an excellent junior school prefect. Bronte Seljak. Bronte came to Branksome in 2015 as a grade 9 student, and since then, she has involved herself in all aspects of school life with passion and commitment. Rowing holds a special place in her heart, and being part of this close-knit team was Bronte was happiest. The effort and reward of sharing 3 national championships and competing in the prestigious Stotesbury Cup Regatta with her friends will stay with Bronte forever. In grade 11, Bronte surprised herself, her family, and her friends when she completed a 2-week National Outdoor Leadership School course in Mexico, finding untapped reserves of mental and physical endurance. What will stay with Bronte long after graduation is the endless support, love, and laughter from her parents, siblings, teammates, and friends. Next year, Bronte will be studying commerce at Queen's University. Nicole Shen. Since arriving at Branksome as a grade 10 student in 2016, Nicole has immersed herself in school life. Nicole has distinguished herself as a caring and involved student, sharing her experience and talents as a peer tutor, jump math tutor, and big sister, little sister mentor. She's proud of her school and has relished being an admissions ambassador and planning events around the campus as a member of the Arts Council. Deeply connected to her friends, Nicole will always remember spending time around the campfire on Week Without Halls and sharing special dinner celebrations with her boarding sisters. Next year, Nicole will study communications at Boston University. Madeline Young. Maddie came to Branksome as a grade 9 student in 2015 and quickly immersed herself in all aspects of school life. In her role as the arts editor for Perennial, Maddie shared her creative ideas and helped shape the artistic culture at Branksome. A highly competitive athlete, Maddie qualified for OFSA in swimming every year she was at Branksome. As the graduating year representative, Maddie worked closely with administration and students to drive initiatives that fostered meaningful grade-wide cohesion and spirit. Reflecting her independent and distinctive character, Maddie pursued a unique and varied academic path at Branksome, excelling in all of her subjects from physics to visual arts. Next year, Maddie will be studying fine arts at the Rhode Island School of Design. Philippa Zlatkova. Philippa came to Branksome in 2016 in grade 10. In the past 2 years, Philippa has formed indelible memories with classmates both inside and outside of the classroom. She particularly remembers the energy and bond that her grade showed during Spirit Week and the enthusiasm demonstrated by everyone around her. Philippa particularly is grateful for the time, care, and commitment of the faculty who encouraged and inspired her every day to be her best. As an admissions ambassador, Philippa shared her enthusiasm for her school with prospective parents and students. Next year, Philippa will be studying communication science at the University of Amsterdam. Congratulations.
We'll take a musical break, a musical interlude, and the choir, conducted by Miss Nancy Olfert and accompanied by Mr. Dan Bickle, will now perform Choose Something Like a Star, music by Randall Thompson on a poem by Robert Frost. Please enjoy. A special thank you to Miss Olfert, Mr. Dan Bickle, and the grade 12 choir members, Julia Hess, Nancy Kwan Jung Tang, Chihiro Yasufuko, and thank you for the beautiful solo, Chihiro. As we resume, the graduates will be congratulated by board member and graduating year parent, Mr. Don Galoin, and deputy principal, Mrs. Carrie Weinstock. Will the following advisors please approach the podium in order? Ms. Kim Nyas, Ms. Lamia Mokbal, Mr. Trevor Ritchie, Mrs. Carlene Rotherham, Ms. Deanne Rousseau, and Ms. Denise Smith.
Jane Allen. Jane came to Branksome in junior kindergarten and has been sharing her creative gifts with the school ever since. It was her love of creativity that led Jane to pursue both dance and visual arts in the diploma program and has inspired her future studies at Concordia University, where she will study studio arts. Jane's strong sense of community came to life each year during Spirit Week, and she has fond memories of the time she spent with her GY peers. Jane's ability to connect with others also led to a natural fit in athletics and at camp. She is proud of her contributions to the Branksome soccer team and looks forward to working as a camp counselor each summer. Alexandra Brooks. Alexandra is a talented athlete whose skills shone on the ski hill, where she represented Branksome 3 times at the OFSA Ski Championships. Her love of skiing, warm smile, and positive personality naturally led her to take on a leadership role as a youth ski instructor on weekends. This year, Alexandra was proud to be elected McAlpine Clan Chieftain and enjoyed working with peers of all grades. She placed emphasis on building strong sense of community within the clan. Alexandra is looking forward to studying health sciences and kinesiology at Queen's University this fall. Hannah Burton. Hannah's humor and authentic ability to connect with others have made her a valued member of the GY class. She has been a dance teacher, camp counselor, and extended her work with youth to the Regent Park after-school program, where she has mentored younger students for the past 5 years. Hannah has fond memories of the group Halloween costume and is grateful for lifelong friendships she has made during her 7 years at Branksome. Hannah is headed to Dalhousie University, where she will study integrated sciences. Nora Hodgson. Nora approaches every day as an opportunity to make a difference and have a positive impact on the Branksome community. At Reading Buddies and as a peer supporter, Nora made personal connections with students of all ages, growing a reputation as a trusted student leader. This year, Nora was honored to be elected head prefect and modeled her values as a leader daily by creating opportunities for others and taking brave risks. Nora is also a talented soccer player and has been a member of the Branksome soccer team since grade 7, again taking on a leadership role this year as team co-captain. Nora takes fond memories of the Case Soccer Tournament in New Brunswick and a strong sense of community with her to Dalhousie University, where she will study health promotion. Francesca Johnson. Francesca has been a proud member of the Branksome community since junior kindergarten. She quickly discovered a love for athletics, playing basketball and softball, before discovering a true passion for rowing. Her dedication and commitment earned the respect of her rowing teammates, and this year she was proud to serve as the rowing team captain. Spirit Week was a highlight each year for Francesca, and she values the time spent with her grade peers. Francesca is looking forward to attending Western University, where she will study both social sciences and attend the Ivy School of Business. Michelle Lynn. Michelle has immersed herself so deeply in Branksome life that it's hard to believe she only arrived at the school in grade 11. Her love for the study of English and her gift of the written and spoken word made Perennial and Model United Nations a natural fit. She is grateful for the leadership learning and mentorship she has received. As a member of the debate executive, Michelle has shared her passion for the power of persuasion and language with younger students. Michelle will take fond memories of Branksome debate in MUN with her next year as she heads to Kenyon College, where she will study creative writing. Signe Matthews. Signe came to Branksome in grade 9 and quickly immersed herself in all areas of school life. As co-head of Jack Chapter, Signe took the lead in planning and implementing the first ever inter-school Jack Chapter meeting and is proud to have open dialogue in support of student mental health and well-being. In addition, Signe has enjoyed being a member of the rowing team and Model United Nations. She particularly enjoyed her role as head delegate for SENS, being a rep on the Values Working Group, and she has taken a leadership role coaching students new to MUN. This fall, Signe will be attending Western University, where she will study medical science. Maya McKinley. Maya arrived at Branksome in grade 1. Maya's keen interest in biology led her to a leadership role as the neuroscience club head, and she has enjoyed exploring the discipline with her peers. As a committed member of Reading Buddies, Maya's patience and kindness help her build strong relationships, and this year she was pleased to take on a leadership role as club head. Outside of school, Maya dedicates her time to teaching youth as a ski instructor, and she feels a great sense of pride when she sees her students achieve their goals. This fall, Maya will be attending Queen's University, where she will study arts. Nina Montoya. Nina came to Branksome in grade 11 and quickly found her place in the Debate Society. She has enjoyed her time as a member of the debate executive and is thankful for the support and friendship of her debate and public speaking peers. As a peer tutor and a member of Jump Math, Nina has enjoyed combining her love of math with a passion for helping others. This fall, Nina is excited to attend Boston University, where she will study business administration. Erica Pinn. Erica has been a proud member of the Branksome community since grade 7. As a part of the chamber choir, Erica enjoyed performing with her peers and bringing joyful music to various school events. Erica's creative pursuits also extend to synthesis, where she took on a role as both student designer and model. She is proud of the grade 12 community and is grateful for the many meaningful personal connections she has made over the past 6 years. Erica is looking forward to studying social sciences at Western University this fall. Congratulations.
Fiona Burns Hemingway. A Branksome student since junior kindergarten, Fiona has been a committed and valuable member of the school. She has been actively involved in the rowing team in grades 9 and 10 and the cross-country team in grade 12. In grade 7, Fiona showed a strong dedication to helping others by becoming the service learning representative, and in grade 10, she served as a peer promoter. Her leadership skills and commitment to all her endeavors convinced her peers to elect her as head of the Reading Buddies program in grade 11 and head of grade 7 girls' circles this year. Next year, Fiona will attend Dalhousie University in the arts. Grace Cobbold. Grace joined Branksome Hall in grade 5 and has been a devoted member of the school community ever since. She has participated in various senior theater productions as a member of the stage crew, the sound crew, and as a stage manager. Grace's strong leadership skills and passion for both sports and performing arts were highlighted in her successfully co-heading both the senior theater production this year and the basketball team. Her commitment to helping others showed in her volunteering for the Girls Learning Code program and her decision to an initiative where she raised thousands of dollars to purchase soccer goalie gloves for economically disadvantaged youth in local and international soccer clubs in Toronto, Guyana, and Guatemala. Perry Galoin. Perry has made a significant impact at Branksome since joining the school community in grade 2. Her valuable contributions to school life are shown in her active participation in the rowing team, the Reading Buddies program, and the South Africa service learning trip. Perry has also demonstrated the qualities of a Branksome leader in many different capacities, including head of the business club, McAlpine Clan Chieftain, and head of the Bracelet for the Better service program. Next year, Perry will attend the McDonough School of Business at Georgetown University. Jacqueline Kurlovich, a student at Branksome Hall since grade 7, Jackie has shared her passion for serving her community by joining the AWC committee and volunteering for the Bracelets for the Better service program, as well as the Gender Studies Club. A steadfast member of the soccer team since grade 7, she became team captain in grade 12. As an avid athlete, Jackie celebrates the accomplishments of both the volleyball and the tennis teams, always shining a light on everyone involved. Jackie is looking forward to further studies in philosophy and business at Huron University College, Western University. Grace King. When Grace started at Branksome in grade 7, she shared her creativity with our community through her synthesis designs for 2 years and by playing the flute in the concert band for 5 years. Her artistic skills expanded to include studying for a diploma in music at the Royal Conservatory. She created the Decolonization Club and volunteered for the First Nations Reading Buddies program in grade 11. Next year, Grace will pursue her passion for biology by joining the science program at Dalhousie University. Maya Silverstein. Since grade 7, when Maya joined Branksome Hall, she has demonstrated her passion for both athletics and film arts. She has been a committed member of the soccer, tennis, and ski teams. She has shown commitment to the Branksome mentorship programs by being involved in the service learning projects of tutoring in the junior school and Bracelets for the Better. Maya particularly enjoyed her English and film classes this year. Next year, she plans to attend McGill University. Eleanor Tullio. Ella joined Branksome Hall in grade 9. Since then, she has combined her passion for sports, arts, and service learning by joining the cross-country team, playing the guitar, and volunteering for the Reading Buddies program. Ella's favorite subjects are sports and exercise science, which she intends to pursue by accepting a place at Western University to study kinesiology. Congratulations.
Yolanda Chen. Yolanda was not able to attend today. She began her Branksome experience in grade 11, and in the short period since then, she has taken advantage of many of the opportunities the school has to offer. She was a member of the debate team and the business club. She also served admirably as the junior head of synthesis, helping to make it a show to remember. Yolanda was a dedicated member of the swim team and the dance crew, as well as a participant in the Global Ideas Institute. Outside of school, she was the marketing chair for Multilinks, a nonprofit organization that helps minority groups integrate into the community. Yolanda is looking forward to Rotman Commerce at the University of Toronto. Juliana Costa. Juliana has been at Branksome for 12 years, starting at the school in grade 1. In many ways, the school helped her to develop into the passionate and curious learner that she is today. Juliana enjoyed working on and building the student well-being app, and this experience, along with her application of technology in film class, inspired her to study computer science next year at Western University, with the hope of working in design and coding in the future. She has been a jump math tutor and a grade 6 girls circles leader, as well as applying her grade 10 level of piano to teaching classical piano
to elementary students. On top of all that, Juliana has always been an integral organizer for the advisor group. This was exemplified each year, but was certainly not limited to her care in making sure everyone knew when it was their turn to bring a snack. Ifel Lai. To say that Ifel hit the ground dancing when she joined the Branksome community at the beginning of grade 11 would be an understatement. Over the past 2 years, she was most comfortable when she was choreographing and teaching dance pieces to different groups of students and performing them in multiple school events. She was fittingly the leader of dance crew, and we will all remember her performance in assembly to promote synthesis. Additionally, Ifel was a valued member of the Exuberance Ensemble. She is excited to move to Nova Scotia to study bio-veterinary science at Dalhousie University and ultimately to become a veterinarian. Ifel is grateful for the support she received from her friends and family, which helped to make being in a new country and school feel like home. Lillian Law. Lily began her time at Branksome in 2005 as an eager junior kindergarten student, and in the time since then, she has been involved in a wide range of school activities. She has always enjoyed the athletic side of Branksome, in particular being on the volleyball team from grade 6 to 11. She remembers her experience on exchange to Sydney, Australia with fondness, and credits it as being one of the driving forces behind her international mindedness. Lily was a Branksome team member for the Global Ideas at the University of Toronto Monk School of Global Affairs. She looks forward to continuing her studies at McGill University in the Faculty of Arts. Haley Skocking. Haley began her time at Branksome in grade 3, and she demonstrated pride for her school through her extensive involvement over the years. She was the head of Perennial and the head of photography for Synthesis, as well as a Reading Buddies tutor since grade 9 and an active member of the Gender Studies Club. Haley also took the initiative to begin and head the Operation Smile Club at Branksome, helping to support cleft palate surgeries. She is looking forward to being able to explore writing in an academic setting at the University of California, Santa Barbara. Rain Sutherland. Rain has been a valued member of the Branksome community since beginning at the school in grade 9. One of her greatest highlights was planning the Toronto Black Youth Conference with the Afro-View Club. This will always be an important memory for her as she created strong bonds with all of the members of the club and put on a conference which had a lasting impact on the community, the club, and herself. She was also a valued participant in the South Africa Service Learning Trip. Rain is grateful for the supportive friends she has made at Branksome as well as her teachers. She is also appreciative of the fact that her parents believed in her and encouraged her to complete this rigorous program and to take advantage of the many opportunities Branksome has given her. Rain is excited to explore her personal interests further and connect with new people in university. Anna Thoburn. Anna began her time at Branksome in grade 8 and quickly began to get involved in school life, realizing early on that Branksome would be a good fit for her curious nature. One of the highlights of her time here was the exchange trip to Spain, as well as being able to include her exchange partner on the grade 10 Week Without Halls trip. Additionally, Anna has been a peer supporter, admissions ambassador, member of the Gender Studies Club, a member of the Social Council, a grade 12 peer promoter, and a tennis team member. Outside of school, Anna has been heavily involved with Children's International Summer Villages and has served as the executive chair of the Toronto Junior Branch. Anna is looking forward to studying international relations at Queen's University with a plan to work in the field of social justice. Grace Valentine. Grace began her Branksome career in grade 7, and over the past 6 years, she has grown to love the school and all it has to offer. This led to her proudly representing the Scott clan as its chieftain this year. Athletics has played a big part in Grace's time here as well. She has been a regular on the under-15 and varsity soccer teams from grade 7 to 12, as well as a member of both the rowing and track and field teams. She has served on both the social and athletic councils, being a part of DECA Business Club and Best Buddies, a jump math tutor, an admissions ambassador, and was a key participant in the South Africa service learning trip. Grace had such a positive experience at Branksome that she is looking forward to studying at Queen's University and one day working with children. Caroline Zhao. Caroline began her time at Branksome in grade 9 and has proven herself equally comfortable and successful in a dance performance as in a math contest. She served as an assistant head of the senior theater production and spent 4 years as part of the dance crew, with highlight performances in synthesis. Caroline has also demonstrated a strong commitment to service learning, having served as the president of the Canadian Independent School Chinese Association and directing a fundraising event at Branksome in support of disabled children who live in an orphanage in Shanghai. Caroline is looking forward to furthering her creative studies next year at NYU's Tisch School of Arts in the field of film and television production. Congratulations.
Claudia Colaby. Claudia joined Branksome Hall in grade 7 as an enthusiastic, spirited, and social 12-year-old. Watching her grow over the years to become the person she is today has been a true highlight for me. Claudia's empathetic nature was reinforced through both her commitment to reading buddies and the relationship she fostered with the Syrian refugee family her family sponsored 2 years ago. She also demonstrated her athleticism through her involvement with the varsity soccer and cross-country teams. Claudia is thankful for the support of her friends, family, and teachers, and will attend McGill University in the fall. I can just switch the page. Okay. Alexandra Coville-Reeves. Alex is always willing to lend a hand and go that extra mile for her friends. Kind and compassionate, Alex has made significant contributions to school life since she started at Branksome in grade 7. This was apparent through her leadership with the peer tutoring and peer promoters program, the symphony orchestra, and her volunteer work with Sunnyview Public School and jump math tutoring. As an avid runner, Alex was a valuable member of the cross-country and track teams. Her commitment and extensive training enabled her to represent Branksome at OFSA on 2 separate occasions. Alex is appreciative of the supportive community she has been part of for the past 6 years and will cherish the friendships she has made along the way. Alex is deciding between engineering at the University of Toronto or integrated biomedical engineering and health sciences at McMaster University. Arla Dackley. Arla joined our advisor group in grade 9 with candid and articulate perspectives and a strong sense of advocacy for others. Over the past 4 years, Arla has valued the time she spent volunteering and making connections with the students at Sunnyview Public School, collaborating with her cohort as the grade 11 rep, and solidifying her skills and friendships on the volleyball court. With a keen interest in the arts, Arla became the head of photography for the Slogan, co-head of the Doodling Club, and she was involved in the Toronto Artscape program, whose mission is to make space for creativity and transform communities. Arla appreciates the support she has received from her teachers, guidance counselors, advisor, parents, and friends. Arla is deciding between pre-med at Boston University or life sciences at the University of Toronto. Julia DeMarchi. When Julia started at Branksome Hall in grade 9, she immediately gravitated towards the music hallway. You could always find her in the band room, rehearsing with the rock band Arla. In her role as Arts and Innovation Prefect, Julia highlighted the important role the arts has in one's education, and her contribution to music at Branksome has been valued. Watching her play the drums is truly a reflection of her happiest self. Julia is a creative thinker, an engaged learner, and a thoughtful student. She is grateful for the friendships she has made and the support of her teachers and family over the past 4 years. Julia is looking forward to studying engineering at the University of Toronto in the fall. Ruby Lister. Ruby is a quiet leader who added perspective and insight to our advisor discussions. She is a kind, generous, and devoted friend who always considers the needs of others. Her dedication to the Branksome community was marked by her involvement in Operation Smile, Synthesis, and the senior basketball team. Ruby demonstrated a commitment to others through her volunteer work with Art City in St. Jamestown, where she shared her passion for the arts with many of Toronto's youth. She was very grateful for the vegan creations Chef Francis made every day in the AWC. Ruby is planning to spend some time working before starting at the University of Edinburgh in international relations. Nicole Mason. Nicole can be described as someone who values tradition yet embraces innovation. She began her journey at Branksome in grade 8, where she quickly became involved in many facets of school life. She displayed her athleticism on the basketball and tennis courts, expressed her creativity through piano and theater ensembles, explored her entrepreneurial side as a member of the business club, and refined her leadership skills as the co-head of Slogan, Campbell's Clan Chieftain in grade 10 and 12, and as the co-captain of the basketball team. Nicole really enjoyed the time she spent volunteering with the Sunnyview Public School and Best Buddies program. She plans to attend McGill University. Happy 18th birthday, Nicole. What a wonderful way to celebrate this milestone. Kate Meyer. Kate always added levity and laughter to our advisor meetings. She would entertain us with her amusing stories and helpful life lessons. We especially enjoyed her recorder accompaniment at our birthday celebrations. Since joining the field hockey team in grade 7, Kate was a committed and dedicated player who made significant contributions to her team for 6 years. Her sense of humor, entrepreneurial spirit, and creative expression were evident in her daily interactions. Kate is grateful for the fidget toy bin in the library and the support she has received from her teachers throughout the time at Branksome. Kate is looking forward to studying art and design next year. Hannah Sandler. Hannah joined our advisor group in grade 9 and immediately added a vibrant personality. Hannah was a committed student who took risks and never shied away from a challenge. She's known for her positive attitude, inclusive personality, and empathy for others. Hannah's leadership skills were honed through her commitment to peer support and peer promoter programs, the hockey team, and Kilt Press. Her passion for the arts and helping others was evident in the many service initiatives she spearheaded over the years and with her volunteer work with Sunnyview Public School and her shul. Hannah is planning on backpacking across Europe this summer before heading to Savannah College of Art and Design to study fashion marketing and management. Leah Smoken. Leah is a loyal friend with a great sense of humor and a generous spirit. She's a steadfast learner with an open mind and creative ideas. In grade 7, she volunteered to be our advisor snack leader and remained in this role for 6 years, keeping us informed, organized, and well-fed. Over the years, Leah contributed to the symphony orchestra, jump math tutoring, the badminton team, the doodling club, and a variety of service initiatives both in and outside of the school community. She also enjoyed the time she spent in physics class this year with Julia and Alex. Leah will be exploring her interest in the STEM field while studying engineering at the University of Toronto in the fall. Sam Sumner. Sam arrived at Branksome Hall in grade 7 with a strong sense of equality and fairness for others. It was quite fitting that she was elected student government prefect, enabling her to use her voice to advocate for others. She made significant contributions to the music program as a member of the stage band and the rock band Arla. Her passion for helping others was evident in her extensive involvement and dedication to the Sunnyview Public School program, and she is very proud of the yearbook she initiated and created for the students and teachers there. Her love for photography enabled her to capture candid moments and lasting memories. Sam is forever grateful for the time spent in English literature class and will continue on this path at the University of King's College in the Foundation Year program. Congratulations.
Eve Kavanaugh. A student at Branksome Hall since grade 8, Eve's 5 years have been filled with friendship and laughter. This year, she was honored to have been chosen to speak to the whole community on behalf of the class of 2019 as their valedictorian. Eve is very excited about the uncertainty of the future and is focused on living in the present. She is most grateful to her family and friends for their unwavering support. Emma Gubitz. Emma has worn her Branksome kilt since junior kindergarten. 14 years at Branksome Hall has provided Emma with endless opportunities to try various activities and figure out her passions. By far, her favorite memories were the school trips to Branksome Hall Asia and South Africa. Both of these experiences opened her eyes to new cultures and different ways of life outside of her own community. Emma is most grateful for the opportunity to go to a school that has always supported her and tailored her learning based on her needs. She is looking forward to a career in the film industry, and although she's unsure where that path will take her, she knows attending Savannah College of Art and Design will give her the tools she needs. Sarah Hebden. It could be said that Sarah has been a member of the Branksome community since before she was born, but she officially began attending classes here in grade 11. It is no surprise that given the Hebdens family's well-known love of hockey, that Sarah joined the Branksome Hall hockey team right away and found a place she felt at home. Some of her fondest memories over the last 2 years are being on the ice with her teammates promptly at 6:30 a.m. for practices. Sarah is most looking forward to the changes that university will bring and the excitement and independence of residence life. Sarah is deciding between Brock University, Recreation and Leisure Studies, and University of Guelph in Social Sciences. She is very grateful to her mother and father for working so hard to make it possible for her to attend Branksome Hall. Abarna Ilongo. Abarna started her Branksome Hall journey in grade 4. She throws herself fully in all that she does while participating in everything at school. Her passion for the service learning program at Sunnyview Public School has been a highlight of her weekly activities. Last year, she was one of the students who believed that Sunnyview needed a school yearbook, and so she helped create their first one ever. Her busy schedule also includes tennis, stage band, and jump math tutoring. As a service learning prefect, she supported her fellow students in realizing their initiatives and vision. Abarna is famous for her smile. She smiles with her whole face, and you cannot help but smile back. She is most grateful to have been a part of a community that has allowed her the space to thrive and grow. Next year, Abarna will attend McMaster University in Health Sciences. Elizabeth Kennedy. Liz has proudly worn her kilt since junior kindergarten. Her time at Branksome Hall has fostered a passion for sports. She has thoroughly enjoyed playing music at Branksome Hall, and being a part of the music ensemble is one of her fondest memories. Liz has held various leadership positions, and this year was middle school prefect. She is grateful for the global engagement opportunities she has had. These experiences have contributed to the thoughtful and empathetic person she is today. Liz is most grateful to go to a school like Branksome Hall, where she has been surrounded by women as leaders and decision makers, and she considers being led and mentored by so many women one of the greatest opportunities. In the fall, Liz will be attending the University of Ottawa in the nursing program. Layla McConnell-Abassadeh. Layla is most grateful for the friends she has made during her 6 years at Branksome Hall. She contributed to the community through her involvement in Synthesis, Wandering Spirit School Reading Buddies, and as a Girls' Circle leader. This year, Layla proudly wore her tartan when she was elected as the Douglas Clan chieftain. Layla is known for her kindness and has a wonderful sense of humor, and she always makes thoughtful contributions to any advisor discussion. Looking ahead to next year, Layla is excited to start a new chapter and meet new people and to experience all that McGill University has to offer. Callie Palmer. Callie's Branksome journey began in grade 7.
Over the past 6 years, Callie has participated in a diverse number of activities. Most of all, she's been able to pursue her passion for long-distance running at Branksome and as a participant in the cross-country and track teams at U of T. She was named the cross-country team's MVP in 2014, 2015, and 2018. Her fondest memories are of whole school grade events like Spirit Week, Week Without Halls, and grade-wide dinners like Friendsgiving. These moments built a sense of community and brought her so much joy. She is very grateful for the support of her teachers, friends, and her family, as well as the AWC food. Next year, Callie is looking forward to attending McGill University in the Arts and Sciences program. Kearney Williams. Kiki joined the Branksome community in grade 10. Since that time, she's been able to explore her wide range of interests. She's been a valued member of the swim team since arriving, and this year joined the Dungeons and Dragons Club, which she notes is always a heck of a time. Kiki was fortunate to participate in the Costa Rica Global Engagement trip and ranks this as one of her fondest memories at Branksome. She went there expecting to immerse herself in the Spanish language and participate in the Turtle Project, and she ended up coming away with that and so much more. Kiki is grateful for having some of the most encouraging friendships, both inside and outside of Branksome Hall, and is really looking forward to exploring all the University of Guelph has to offer in the animal biology program. Chihiro Yasufuku. Chihiro arrived at Branksome Hall in grade 7 and is well known for her love of music. She is most grateful for the support she has received during her musical career, both inside and outside of Branksome Hall, which has helped to open her eyes to the diverse musical opportunities available to her. Chihiro counts being part of the orchestra for The Sound of Music and her participation in carol service since grade 7 as her fondest memories. Besides her musical involvement, Chihiro has been a member of the Wandering Spirit School Reading Buddies program for the past 3 years and served as co-head for the past 2. Chihiro is looking forward to attending the University of Toronto in the Faculty of Music next year. Congratulations.
Ashafina Ashafara. Ashafina joined our advisor group in grade 10, and she instantly bonded with the group. One of Ashafina's highlights at Branksome is being part of Model United Nations, especially attending Thyman in grades 11 and 12. Her work with Perennial and the Exuberance Ensemble were just 2 of the many co-curriculars that she enjoyed during her time at Branksome. Ashafina will have fond memories of her higher level literature class, and she is looking forward to studying social sciences at the University of Toronto. Amelia Fortier. Amelia began her journey at Branksome Hall in grade 7 and was eager to join the rowing team, which she did as soon as she entered grade 9. When reflecting on her time at Branksome, Amelia says that rowing has been a major highlight for her. Her participation and leadership with peer support was also a meaningful experience during her time here. As club's prefect, Amelia elevated the importance of school-wide participation in clubs, engaging the entire community through her ever-popular clubs fair. Amelia was the head of the trivia club and a proud and prominent member of the Gender Studies Club. Amelia is also very proud of being senior editor for The Slogan, which she joined in grade 10. Amelia is grateful for her friends and family and her time at Branksome. Next year, Amelia will attend McGill University. Riley Fowler. Riley arrived at Branksome Hall in the junior school and immediately found her passion for athletics. She was an essential member of the soccer team every year since grade 5. Rowing was also a highlight for Riley. She attended many regattas and made lifelong friends through this experience. In addition to athletics, Riley was also head of the STEM Council. She was a peer supporter and worked with Best Buddies in grades 9 and 10. Riley's experience at Branksome has been memorable, and she is looking forward to attending the University of Edinburgh. Simone Geggy. Simone has enjoyed her time at Branksome since grade 7. Her fondest memories are spending time with Best Buddies, As club head in grades 11 and 12, her leadership inspired all students involved. Simone also competed in numerous regattas as a coxswain for the rowing team for grades 9 to 11 and brought home many medals. Simone's friendly personality helped to welcome prospective families to Branksome during her time as an admissions ambassador from grades 10 to 12. She could often be heard expressing her love of Branksome as she guided new families through the halls. Simone is looking forward to attending McGill University in the fall. Sophia Gilbert. Sophie came to Branksome in grade 7 as a highly competitive athlete. She began as a competitive gymnast and soccer player, and she later transitioned to become a successful track runner. For the past few years, Sophia has also been a member of the Athletics Council. She has always enjoyed mentoring young students. She volunteered with the middle school track team and currently teaches gymnastics. As a member of the executive, Sophia has been using her talents to help develop the school's well-being app. Sophia is looking forward to attending McMaster University in the fall. Ebba Leander O. Ebba has made significant contributions to the Branksome community in sports, visual art, and music. She was a proud member of the hockey team from grades 7 to 12, winning multiple championships. Ebba also served as the head of the Doodling Club, establishing it as a meaningful place for students to focus on wellness and enjoy the meditative qualities of drawing. Ebba is enthusiastic about music and is an outstanding guitar player who practices daily to stay connected to her passion. Next year, Ebba's looking forward to studying criminology and criminal justice at Carleton University. Isabel Levitt. Izzy has been a steadfast member of the community at Branksome Hall since grade 7, especially amongst her grade 12 peers. Every week, Izzy looks forward to crossing the overpass to volunteer her time with her senior kindergarten friends, working alongside the teacher in a teacher's assistant role. As an admission ambassador, Izzy always enjoyed touring families around the school and talking about what she loves about Branksome. She is looking forward to attending Huron University College at Western University in the fall. Athena Mancini. Athena joined Branksome in the junior school. Her love of public speaking led her to immerse herself in debating, and she was a member of the executive team for debating as well as the World Affairs Conference. Athena is also a highly competitive volleyball player. She spent many hours inside and out of school training from grades 9 to 12. Athena was also a member of the STEM Council, and this year served as the Alumni and Parents Association representative. She is grateful for her parents' support and for the close friends that she made at Branksome. Next year, Athena will attend McMaster University in Health Sciences. Penelope McCreath. Penny made significant contributions to the Branksome community over the past few years. Her leadership as head of the Neuroscience Club and Jump Math was impactful in the lives of many Branksome students. Penny demonstrated her caring nature during her involvement in peer support in grades 10 and 11, and her athletic abilities as a member of the tennis team from grades 7 to 11. She also has a natural talent for music, picking up the violin when she was 3 and playing ever since. She has drawn on her talents to teach violin to younger students in the junior school. Next year, Penny will attend Queen's University. Maggie Young. Maggie joined our advisor group in grade 10 and has elevated our collective spirits ever since. Maggie's passion for the arts was evident in her participation in chamber choir and her membership in Arts Council. In her graduating year, Maggie stepped out of her comfort zone by joining the dance crew and performed for the first time in front of a crowd at Synthesis. Maggie immersed herself in boarding life by becoming a valuable member of the boarding council. She is looking forward to attending University of Toronto Rotman Commerce in the fall. Angela Zhang. Angela has enjoyed her time at Branksome Hall. A highlight for Angela was building relationships with boarding students from around the world. Angela is grateful for the opportunities that Branksome has given her, especially in becoming a future female leader and is thankful that Branksome helped her recognize her strengths and potential. She's excited to apply them in her future career. Congratulations.
Graduates, it's been a pleasure to hear of your many accomplishments. And can we just have another round of applause for the class of 2019, please? The IB Subject Awards. The IB Diploma Subject Awards will now be presented to the students whose love of and engagement in the subject have been truly outstanding. The awards will be read by Mrs. Heather Friesen, Head of Curriculum Innovation and Professional Learning, and Ms. Leslie Wood, Science and Physics teacher. They will be presented by board member and current parent, Mr. Ali Salahundin.
Just before the presentation of the IB Subject Awards, I would like to acknowledge the students who will be receiving bilingual IB diplomas. In the IB Diploma program, the development of language skills is valued as central to cultivating international mindedness and global citizenship. All graduates have studied at least one additional language. There are a number of students, however, who have studied a second language at the mother tongue level. A bilingual diploma will be awarded to the students who have successfully completed 2 Language A courses, requiring each student to complete double the oral activities and written tasks in the Language and Literature course or the Literature course. This extraordinary level of language engagement has been achieved by the following students in Mandarin: Kelly Cheng, Yolanda Chen, Jasmine Lai, and Nicole Shen. Please join me in congratulating these students. And now to the presentation of the IB Subject Awards. The prizes for studies in language and literature. The Elizabeth Kilpatrick Memorial Prize for English Literature is awarded to Grace Myung-eun Choi, standard level, and Eve Kavanaugh for higher level. The Jenny E. McNeil Prize for English Language and Literature is awarded to Julia Hess, standard level, Davina Field-Marsham, higher level, and Lachlan March, higher level. The Mandarin Prize is awarded to Yolanda Chen. Yolanda is not able to be here today. Congratulations, though. The prizes for language acquisition. The Lynn Williams Ross 59 Prize for Standard Level French is awarded to Davina Field-Marsham. The Margaret R. Syme Memorial Prize for Higher Level French is awarded to 2 students, Samantha Sumner and Jacqueline Yu. The Ruth D. Craig Prize for Latin is awarded to Lachlan March for standard level and Miranda Gao for higher level. The prize for standard level Spanish is awarded to Filipa Zlatkova. The Spanish Ab Initio Prize is awarded to Sophia Penner. The prizes for individuals and societies. The Vaira Vice Friberga Award for Economics is awarded to Miranda Gao for standard level and Bronte Seljak for higher level. The Christine Ald West Prize for Geography is awarded to 2 students, Callie Dockrell and Davina Field-Marsham. The Bone Walwyn Prize for Standard Level History is awarded to Fiona Burns Hemingway. The Marjorie Watson Toe 26 Prize for Higher Level History is awarded to 2 students, Callie Dockrell and Nora Hodgson.
The Helen L. Edmondson Memorial Prize for Biology is awarded to 2 students, Abarna Ilongo and Lachlan March. The Mary Becker Grant 33 Memorial Prize for Chemistry. There are 2 recipients for this award, Davina Field-Marsham and Riley Fowler. The Gale Surmat Prize for Environmental Systems is awarded to Eve Kavanagh. The Mary McLean Stewart 31 Prize for Physics is awarded to 2 students, Perry Galloin and Charlie Lafayette. The prize for sports, exercise, and health science is awarded to Bronte Seljak. The prizes for mathematics. The Dorothy G. Phillips Prize for Mathematical Studies is awarded to Lily Law. The Edwina J. Baker Prize for Standard Level Mathematics is awarded to 2 students, Davina Field Marsham and Riley Fowler. And for higher level mathematics, Abarna Ilongo. The prizes for the arts. The prize for dance is awarded to Claire Matthews. The Star Family Prize for Film is awarded to Emma Gubitz. The Linda Stearns 56 Prize for Music is awarded to Chihiro Yasufuku. The Harriet Eastwood 83 Prize for Theater is awarded to Nicole Mason. The Pippa Harris 78 Memorial Prize for Visual Arts is awarded to Hannah Sandler.
We are now at the part of our program where we will recognize special awards. The special awards will be read by Ms. Kimberly Nias, Assistant Head, Senior and Middle School, CAS, and Mrs. Carrie Weinstock, Deputy Principal. These awards will be presented by board member and graduating year parent, Mr. Don Galoin.
The MacLeod Award for Clan Enthusiasm and Spirit is awarded to the winning clan. I will ask Natasha Nolan to please come up and receive the pin on behalf of the McLean clan. Congratulations, Natasha. The Class of 74 Enthusiasm Award is voted on by the 2019 graduating class and is awarded to Grace Valentine. The Vivian Ho 04 and Joyce Ho 06 Award for the Love of Music has been endowed by Cecilia Lau to honor and recognize her daughters, their experience at Branksome Hall, and her appreciation of the school and its teachers and staff. The recipient of this award is a student whose dedication to the co-curricular music program stands out in terms of the superior quality of her attitude, effort, and commitment. This year, the award goes to Julia DeMarchi and Chihiro Yasufuku. The Theatre Ontario Certificate of Excellence is awarded to a student who has shown diligence, excellence of participation, and/or outstanding commitment to the theatre community at her school. This year, there are 4 recipients: Grace Cobald, Maggie Dobbin, Ginny Matheson, and Madeline Smith. The Heather Sanderson 89 Memorial Scholarship for Excellence in Drama was endowed in Heather Sanderson's memory to honor the enthusiasm she had for drama and is awarded to students who share her spirit and passion. This year, the award goes to 3 students: Grace Cobald, Ginny Matheson, and Madeline Smith. She's practical. The Dominique Chevalier 90 Memorial Award for Service to the Slogan was established in 1991 in memory of Dominique Chevalier by her classmates to recognize outstanding contributions to the slogan. This year we have 4 recipients: Davina Field-Marsham, Amelia Fortier, Nicole Mason, and Stephanie Warren. The Wiley Award is presented to a graduating year student who has contributed significantly to athletics at Branksome. This year, the award goes to 2 students, Francesca Johnson and Sophia Penner. The Lieutenant Governor's Community Volunteer Award pays tribute to a student who goes above and beyond the required volunteer hours. This year, the recipient has an outstanding record as a volunteer. Please join me in congratulating Julia Hess. The Charter of Rights and Freedoms Award is presented to the student who has done the most to advance equality. This year, the recipient is Ashafina Ashafara. The Humphrey Family Community Service Award is given to a student in grade 10 to 12 who, while going above and beyond the call of duty, made an exceptional contribution to the quality of life of another person during a particularly difficult life experience without financial compensation. This year, the award goes to 2 students, Perry Galoin and Kieran Williams. The Edgar G. Burton Prize is given to a student who has demonstrated demonstrated tenacity, resilience, and a positive attitude. The prize this year is presented to two students, Alexandra Brooks and Athena Mancini.
The Dr. Francis Shepherd 64 Scholarship for Excellence in STEM. This inaugural award is endowed by Dr. Francis Shepherd, alum of the class of 1964. I ask Dr. Shepherd to please come forward to present the scholarship. Dr. Shepherd is a leading international researcher and oncologist. She has received numerous accolades and awards for her impressive, groundbreaking research in the treatment, survival, and cure rate for lung cancer. Dr. Shepherd is passionate about encouraging women to pursue STEM-related careers, and last year, in April, Dr. Shepherd was honored with a Gairdner Award, Canada's major international scientific prize. Each year, 7 awards are given to outstanding biomedical scientists who have made original contributions to medicine, resulting in an increased understanding of human biology and disease. As an alum who is proud of the science education she received at Branksome, Dr. Shepherd chose to donate part of her Gairdner Award to an endowment at Branksome Hall. From now on, each year, a Branksome student who plans to pursue a STEM-related university program and career will receive the Dr. Francis Shepherd 64 Scholarship for Excellence in STEM. Please join me in congratulating the inaugural award winner, Abano Elanga. Abana, please stay here on the platform with Dr. Shepherd. Abana joined Branksome in grade 4, and she has a passion for all aspects of STEM, and her diploma course choices reflect this. She is one of the very few diploma students who took higher level math together with 3 sciences, chemistry, biology, and environmental systems, 2 at the higher level. She also completed physics outside of Branksome. Abana has flourished in the IB, achieving exceptional results that currently place her in the top 7% worldwide. Abana zealously extends her learning well beyond the school curriculum. She is a committed leader in schools that promote science, math, and medical knowledge. She regularly competes and excels in math contests, sits on the STEM Council, and helped organize the annual STEMinism Conference. Last summer, she attended a highly selective internship at Sunnybrook Hospital, where she reveled in the opportunity to organize and conduct experiments, present findings, and discuss results with physicians and scientists. Abana continued this work each week throughout the past school year. Abana has been accepted to the highly competitive Health Sciences program at McMaster University, where she will seek learning challenges and experiences on her path to medicine with a specialty in pediatric research. Please join me in thanking Dr. Francis Shepherd for her generosity and inspiration, and in congratulating Abana. The Margaret Craig Eaton Dunn 29 Award recognizes a principled individual who has demonstrated great independence of spirit. Margaret Craig Eaton Dunn was an outstanding student, honorary trustee of Branksome Hall, and a commanding officer of the Canadian Women's Army Corps during the Second World War. This year, the award is presented to Samantha Sumner. The Shirley Brown 76 Creative and Critical Thinking Award is presented to an innovative thinker in the Diploma 2 class who has consistently demonstrated intellectual curiosity both in and out of the classroom. There are 3 recipients this year: Eve Kavanaugh, Charlie Lafayette, and Chihiro Yasufuku. The Elizabeth Suzanne Savage Bett 55 Memorial Prize for Boarding is presented to the boarding student who best exemplifies the enthusiasm, optimism, and good citizenship of Sue Bett, in whose name this prize was donated. The prize this year is awarded to Miranda Yunting Gao. The Kathleen Shaw Memorial Award for Boarding is given to a student who has demonstrated leadership with respect to community living and mentorship of younger students. The award is presented to Nancy Tian Jung Tang. The Jenny E. McNeil Prize for Citizenship is awarded to a student in Diploma 2 who has volunteered her time and expertise with generosity of spirit. This year, the award goes to 5 students: Grace Cobalt, Julia DeMarchi, Julia Hess, Liz Kennedy, and Chihiro Yasufuku. The Donald Faulkner Cup is awarded to a graduating year student whose participation in and contribution to the school's activity has most exemplified the spirit of Branksome Hall. This year, the Donald Faulkner Cup is awarded to Nora Hodgson. Nora, please stay on the platform. Nora, stay on the platform just for a moment. From the moment she started in grade 7 at Branksome, Nora's enthusiasm and zest for life were apparent. Nora brings spirit and heart to all aspects of school life and believes strongly in the power of the team. Whether serving as co-captain of the soccer team, participating in Spirit Week rehearsals, or leading as head prefect, Nora focuses on finding ways to help students share their gifts and talents, and always looks for opportunities to encourage and celebrate the contributions of her peers. This year, she actively participated in the Values Working Group, as well as the Civil Discourse Group, exemplifying that we can each have a positive impact on shaping a better world at Branksome and beyond. Nora has a unique ability to make meaningful and authentic connections with adults and students. It only takes a brief conversation with Nora to feel her warm, open personality and note her pride in Branksome. Nora often says how grateful she is for having had the opportunity to attend Branksome, and it is this spirit of appreciation that she approaches every day. Nora, congratulations on receiving the Donald Faulkner Cup. The Lowenondaatje McCutcheon Prize for Encouragement of Love of Scholarship is awarded annually by the principal and faculty to a senior student who has done the most while at school to encourage love of scholarship, either through her own personal achievement or through her assistance of others. This year, the prize is awarded to 2 students, Davina Field-Marsham and Abano Ilango. Davina and Abano, both please remain on the platform. Davina has distinguished herself at Branksome as an exceptional scholar, global volunteer, varsity athlete, and loyal friend. Since grade 9, she has won numerous subject prizes for a combination of the highest mark, approaches to learning, and enthusiasm for the subject. In October 2018, Davina received the Ruth Cavan Memorial Medal for Scholarship, which is awarded to the student who earns the highest honor points for academic achievement. Davina's academic interests span a broad range of subjects. As a scholar, Davina's ability to distill research and delve into advanced analysis is as strong in chemistry and math as it is in her English class. Her teachers all comment on her curiosity, collaboration, and scholarly attention to research and analysis. These qualities lend themselves to creating a dynamic learning environment in all her classes. Davina is highly motivated to achieve academic mastery and is committed to ensure that those around her reach for their own potential. Davina is known for her effervescent personality and her infectious enthusiasm. Congratulations, Davina, on receiving an early offer to Stanford University and for receiving the Lowenondaatje McCutcheon Prize for Encouragement of Love of Scholarship. And something further about Abana. From her earliest days at junior school, Abana has loved learning and has sought ways to extend her knowledge. Since joining the middle school, Abana has achieved high honors and has been awarded subject prizes in math, chemistry, and Latin. Last year, she received an IB Learner Profile Award, recognizing her passion for learning and her international mindedness. Today, Abana is a scientist, humanist, and leader with enormous capacity to delve into scholarly pursuits, both at school and beyond, while giving generous amounts of time to work with children in high-need schools. Abana's teachers note that learning is pure joy for her, and that her smile gets broader as the topics become more complex and challenging. Abana's enthusiasm extends to her collaboration with others. She is a musician, athlete, volunteer, and leader. She has been a dedicated tutor in the school and in the wider community as she helps students with math problems, lab investigations, and research projects. Congratulations, Abana, on these exceptional achievements and on receiving the Lowenondaatje McCutcheon Prize for Encouragement of Love of Scholarship. The Carter Ledingham Prize for Outstanding Contribution to the School is presented to a remarkably enterprising student whose creativity, initiative, resourcefulness, leadership, and encouragement of others has been inspiring and truly outstanding. This year, the prize is presented to Sophia Penna. Sophia, please remain on the platform. Sophia lives the Branksome values, modeling what it is to be an engaged citizen. She typifies the idea that character is truly evident in what people do when no one is watching. Conscientious, authentic, and thoughtful, Sophia strives to bring others into the conversation and build community through her direct and constructive interactions. Sophia's unassuming presence is often felt before it is heard. She balances many endeavors in her distinctively humble and principled manner. Sophia is intrinsically motivated to learn and is a critical thinker both in and outside the classroom. Sophia is a natural athlete, a competitive volleyball player, and captain of the Ultimate Frisbee team. She demonstrates her talent and determination every moment on the playing field. She leads by example, playing with confidence and showing competitive sportsmanship. Sophia is inclusive in her action and her words. This year, she joined the cross-country running team, qualified for OFSA, and at the end of the season, won Most Spirited Player. Sophia has been an exceptional athletics prefect and is an exemplary role model to all students. Sophia personifies the values of Branksome Hall, and it is a great pleasure to recognize her character and her achievements today as we present her with the Carter Ledingham Prize for outstanding contribution to the school. Congratulations.
We now come to the section where we award medals for academic achievement. I will read, and board member and past parent, Ms. Sarah Dinnick, 83, will present the awards. The Governor General's Medal. The Governor General's Academic Medal is one of the most prestigious awards that a student in a Canadian educational institution may receive. The Governor General's Medal is presented to the student with the highest academic average in the last 2 years of high school and will be determined in July once the final IB marks have been received. At this time, we would like to recognize the top 3 students who are contenders for this medal: Davina Fieldmarsham, Riley Fowler, and Lachlan March. Please come forward to be congratulated. So if the girls could just remain here for a few minutes. We will present the Governor General's Medal at installation. A special congratulations to Davina, Riley, and Lachlan. Please give them a round of applause. Thank you, girls. The Lisa Matthews Schatz 82 School Medal for Scholarship. The School Medal for Scholarship has been named in memory of Lisa Matthews Schatz in celebration of her love of Branksome Hall and her commitment to academic excellence. Lisa graduated from Branksome Hall having taken full advantage of every opportunity as she excelled in and out of the classroom. Lisa was class president in her final year, and at her graduation, she received the grade 13 subject prize in mathematics and the School Medal for Scholarship. Mr. and Mrs. John and Nancy Matthews were unable to be with us this year to present the award. The Lisa Matthews Schatz School Medal for Scholarship is awarded to the student who has excelled in every subject area, achieving top marks in her chosen subjects in the IB diploma program, as measured by her university submission marks. This year, the award is given to Riley Fowler. Riley, if you'd please remain on the platform. Riley came to Branksome Hall in grade 2, and she has shown exceptional intellectual talent. Riley is always curious and approaches challenges with finely tuned logical reasoning. She has outstanding scientific and mathematical intuition, applying familiar knowledge to unfamiliar situations and deciding which of a number of avenues of investigation are worth pursuing. In class, without prompting or direction from the teacher, she asks a question that leads directly to the next logical step of concept. Consequently, her classroom contributions elevate the experience for her classmates. Other students seek to work with Riley because of her excellent subject knowledge and interest in collaborating with peers. With a high level of self-awareness and self-confidence, Riley has achieved outstanding academic success in all of her diploma courses. Riley has also been an excellent athlete and community member. Since grade 9, Riley has participated in athletics, most notably her 3-year commitment to the rowing team. Riley has also made a significant contribution to school life as an editor for our school yearbook, The Slogan. Riley volunteered her time in the Jump Math Tutoring Program and was a school ambassador as well as a peer supporter. Congratulations, Riley, on winning the Lisa Matthews Schatz 82 School Medal for Scholarship. We wish you well and all the best as you start your studies in the fall at the University of Edinburgh, Scotland. The Jean Hume Memorial Medal for Leadership, Nora Hodgson. The Jean Hume Memorial Medal for Leadership is presented to our head prefect, Nora Hodgson. As head prefect this year, Nora has been the face and the heart of Branksome Hall. Brimming with positivity and energy, Nora approaches each challenge with a sense of optimism. She has been a steadfast leader. She is reflective, always seeking to learn and grow, and has been open to sharing her challenges authentically with other students. Nora models a growth mindset and cultivates a sense of community in all aspects of her life at Branksome Hall. Nora shepherded her team of prefects through a very busy year. She actually starred in her position, and the follow-through was very impressive. She listened thoughtfully to ideas, combined feedback and perspectives, and ensured that everyone was heard. The motto that the prefects created this year, "What's your why?" reflects Nora's community-mindedness. Deeply committed to supporting the leadership learning of others, Nora collaborated widely with peers and teachers, earning the respect of the entire Branksome community. She has been a role model for all of us and exemplifies what an impactful leader says and does. Nora, we thank you for your leadership and your unwavering commitment to Branksome Hall. We know you will always stay connected to us, and we wish you all the best as you join Dalhousie University. Congratulations.
Thank you. So proud of you. Oh, that's nice.
Before we close today's ceremony with the school hymn, it goes without saying that events such as graduation do not happen without tremendous work and planning. Miss Judith Friend, together with Miss Sandra Bolte, and a large team organized this graduation ceremony. And as you can see, they have done an outstanding job. Judith and Sandra, on behalf of the entire community, thank you for your effort in making this year's ceremony such a memorial event. Memorable event. Memorial too. It is my pleasure to invite everyone to join us back at the school for the reception at our Athletics and Wellness Center. The graduates will now go directly to collect their floral bouquets, and they will be piped into the reception. I ask the parents and guests to please meet the graduates at the Athletics and Wellness Center. This brings us to the final part of our ceremony. At the end, students and guests, please wait until all of the graduates have been piped out of the church. Will the audience now please stand for the school hymn? You may choose to sing the hymn if you wish, or just follow along. Please remain standing for the processional of the graduates and the platform party. Thank you.